Whales are marine mammals that belong to the order Cetacea. They are known for their large size, streamlined bodies, and their ability to live exclusively in water. Here's some information about whales. Classification: whales are divided into two main groups: toothed whales, odontocetes, and baleen whales, mysticetes. Toothed whales include species such as dolphins, porpoises, and orcas, also known as killer whales. Baleen whales, on the other hand, have baleen plates in their mouths instead of teeth and include species like blue whales, humpback whales, and gray whales. Size: whales are the largest animals on Earth. The blue whale, for example, is the largest known mammal, reaching lengths of up to 100 feet, 30 meters, and weighing up to 200 tons. However, sizes vary among whale species, with some being much smaller. Habitat: whales are found in oceans and seas worldwide. They are highly adapted to life in water and have specialized features such as streamlined bodies, flippers, and tails, flukes, that allow them to swim efficiently. They migrate over long distances, often following food sources or for breeding purposes. Feeding: baleen whales filter feed by consuming large amounts of tiny organisms such as krill and small fish, using their baleen plates to filter out the water and trap the prey. Toothed whales, on the other hand, have teeth and feed on a variety of prey, including fish, squid, and marine mammals. Behavior: whales are known for their social behavior and complex communication. They use sounds, such as songs and clicks, to communicate with other members of their pod or group. Some species are also known for their acrobatic behavior, breaching, jumping out of the water, or slapping their tails on the water's surface. Conservation: whales face various threats, including habitat degradation, pollution, climate change, and commercial whaling, although most countries now have restrictions or bans on whaling. Conservation efforts focus on protecting their habitats, reducing pollution, and promoting sustainable whale watching practices. Whales have long fascinated humans due to their immense size, beauty, and intelligence. They play a crucial role in marine ecosystems and continue to be a subject of scientific research and conservation efforts. Diversity: there are over 90 species of whales, ranging in size from the small dwarf sperm whale, which grows to about 8.5 feet, 2.6 meters, to the enormous blue whale, as mentioned earlier. Each species has its own unique characteristics and adaptations. Migration: many whale species undertake long migrations in search of food or breeding grounds. Some species travel thousands of miles each year. For example, the gray whale migrates from the cold waters of the Arctic to the warm waters of Baja California, Mexico, covering a distance of around 6,000 miles, 9,600 kilometers. Vocalizations: whales are well known for their complex vocalizations. They use a variety of sounds for communication, including songs, clicks, whistles, and moans. Some species, like humpback whales, are known for their elaborate and repetitive songs, which can last for hours. These vocalizations play important roles in mate attraction, navigation, and social interactions. Social structure: whales are highly social animals and often live in groups or pods. The size of these pods can vary depending on the species, ranging from a few individuals to several dozen. Within these pods, whales display complex social behaviors and hierarchical structures. They also exhibit cooperative hunting strategies and may work together to capture prey. Reproduction: whales have a relatively slow reproductive rate compared to many other mammals. They typically have a long gestation period, ranging from 9 to 18 months, depending on the species. Female whales give birth to live young, called calves, which are nursed with milk. Calves stay with their mothers for extended periods, learning essential behaviors and skills before becoming independent. Whale watching: whale watching has become a popular activity around the world, offering people the opportunity to observe these majestic creatures in their natural habitats. Many coastal regions have developed responsible whale watching practices to minimize disturbance to the whales while providing educational experiences for visitors. Whales in culture: whales hold significant cultural and mythological importance in many societies. They have been featured in folklore, literature, and art across different cultures throughout history. Whales are often seen as symbols of strength, intelligence, and even spirituality. Whales continue to be a subject of scientific study and conservation efforts to better understand and protect these magnificent creatures. Their complex behaviors, remarkable adaptations, and their role as keystone species in marine ecosystems make them a fascinating and vital part of our natural world. Courtship behaviors vary among different whale species, but they often involve displays of strength, agility, and vocalizations. Males may compete for the attention of a female by engaging in competitive behaviors such as headbutting, tail slapping, or breaching, jumping out of the water. They may also produce elaborate songs or vocalizations to attract females. Breeding groups: once a female whale is receptive to mating, she may be joined by several males in what is known as a breeding group or mating pod. The males continue to compete for the female's attention, displaying their fitness and dominance through various behaviors. Copulation in whales typically occurs belly to belly, with the male inserting his reproductive organ, called the penis, into the female's genital opening, known as the genital slit. Whales have internal reproductive organs, and the mating process is not easily observed in the wild. Fertilization: during copulation, the male ejaculates sperm directly into the female's reproductive tract. Whales have internal fertilization, meaning that the sperm fertilizes the female's eggs inside her body. Gestation: after successful fertilization, the female whale undergoes a gestation period. The length of gestation varies among whale species, ranging from around 9 to 18 months, depending on the species. The developing embryo receives nourishment and grows inside the female's uterus. Birth: when the gestation period is complete, the female gives birth to a live calf. Most whale species give birth in warm, calm waters. The calf emerges tail first and is immediately able to swim to the water's surface to take its first breath. Maternal care: female whales are known for their dedicated maternal care. The mother provides milk to nourish her calf, and they form a strong bond. The calf stays close to its mother, learning essential behaviors and skills necessary for survival. It's important to note that the mating behavior and reproductive processes can vary among different whale species. The details of whale mating are still being studied, and there may be additional complexities and variations yet to be fully understood. Songs: male whales, particularly humpback whales, are well known for their complex and melodic songs. These songs consist of a series of repetitive and structured vocalizations that can last for hours. The purpose of these songs is still not fully understood, but they likely play a role in mate attraction, establishing territory, or social bonding. Clicks and whistles: toothed whales, such as dolphins and porpoises, produce a wide range of clicks and whistles. These sounds serve as a form of echolocation, helping them navigate their surroundings, locate prey, and communicate with other members of their pod. Clicks are short, high-pitched sounds, while whistles are longer and more melodious. Vocalizations: for socializing, whales use a variety of vocalizations to communicate within their social groups or pods. These vocalizations include grunts, moans, groans, and squeaks. They convey information about social bonding, location, group cohesion, and individual identity. Bubble net feeding: some whale species, like humpback whales and orcas, use a cooperative feeding technique known as bubble net feeding. During this behavior, a group of whales releases a stream of bubbles underwater, creating a cylindrical net of bubbles around a school of fish or krill. The whales then swim upwards, vocalizing and coordinating their movements to herd the prey into a concentrated area, making it easier to feed. Body language and non-vocal behaviors: whales also communicate through non-vocal behaviors and body language. These can include breaching, jumping out of the water, tail slapping, pectoral fin slapping, spy hopping, raising their heads out of the water, and flipper waving. These behaviors can convey social signals, territorial boundaries, playfulness, or even warning signs. Long-distance communication: whales can communicate over long distances using low-frequency sounds that can travel through water for miles. These sounds, known as infrasound or low-frequency calls, allow whales to communicate with other individuals or pods that may be far apart. These long-distance calls are thought to play a role in maintaining social bonds and coordinating group activities. It's important to note that the specific vocalizations and behaviors used by whales can vary among different species and populations. Researchers continue to study whale communication to better understand the intricacies and significance of their diverse vocal repertoire and non-vocal interactions.